Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhamad Farid Putra. My student ID number 1905-1990. Majors Management. This video is for the final exam for business English course. Number 1. Describe the graph below. The graph below shows us consumer effect annual expenditure, cell phone and residential phone service between 2001 to 2010. The graph below shows the average annual expenditure to consumer for mobile phone and home telephone service. There are two types of expenses, namely cell phone service and residential telephone service. In this graphic, we can see that there are two different lines which are dark green lines showing the amount of consumer spending on a cell phone in each year, and those lines that are light green show the number of annual expenses on consumer who has a residential telephone service. Each year, this graph show the amount different. Each year, the cell phone service graph always increase every year. The increase in expensive generation every year. By cell phone service is quite high. There are only is few years that the instrument is only slightly inversed. Proportional to the telephone housing service line that is like green. The group show the this line every year is even. Note that the data present in this group are data which table in from 2001 to 2010, so I can be conclude that cell phone service has increased spending affect consumer each year, and home telephone service had decreased spending affect a consumer every year. Its data is accurate by Bureau of Labor Statistics on consumer spending service. Number 2. When choosing a job, a salary is the most important consideration. To one extent, do you agree or disagree? Job and salary cannot be supported at this time. It's very difficult to get a job because at this time it is very difficult to find work. This in my opinion, caused by many people are looking for work while the job available are only a little. That's why a lot of unemployment at this time. I have to feel about salary is the most important consideration in choosing the first job. If we are new the world of work as well as we do not prioritize salary is first, but we prioritize expensive when we first enter the world of work. Salary at that time is only bonus value, then cost a job that fails provides a lot of expensive. Secondly, I agree the salary is an important consideration in choosing a job. If someone already has enough expensive and have and working skill, that man have had working skill that man have at this time, someone may consider this regular salary. People who have a lot of expensive and work skill and also of a big dependency, maybe they already have a family. Of course, salary is one of the important things for him. In choosing another job, only have their own dependence. So that is in my opinion some reason why salary becomes important in choosing a job when you already have expensive and work skills. So the conclusion for me, when we first enter the workshop, Not be too concrete with salary. It is not too optimist or expensive and skill. We already have the skill, and expensive is not a matter of priorities. Salary is causing war. Of course, at this time, it's not easy to get a job without considering salary. Alone is very difficult. So getting a job without considering salary alone is very difficult. So getting a job with a larger salary is certain more difficult, but don't always make the salary is wanting a job. Not necessarily a larger salary makes you comfortable in working. Not to be tempted with big salary, but a job his make you depressed look for jobs. This make you comfortable. Comfort is what will make the work you do will run will earn systemical. A larger salary will overtake you horse all off. This is not easy to do, not need careful preparation. Therefore, from it as well as from new have preparation thing to support as in working later days can be done by learning to work and praying. If you have done this day, the probability of us to get the job we want is quite large and in difficult times to find this job as well as we open our own jobs so that we work according to that we want, and we can also adjust our own salaries so that we can get the jobs we want and the appreciation salary. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.